Hey guys, welcome back to Community for All of Us. I am your host Derek, and we got some stuff that has come out right now that I find extremely interesting. Caitlin Clark made a smart recruiting pitch to the WNBA star who's about to be a free agent. Let's take a look at this. There's a lot that's been going on, and Kelsey Plum is somebody that I have no respect for how she acts a lot of times. And so we're going to take a look. Caitlin Clark had to sit out on the WNBA All-Star game. If she didn't, I guarantee you they would have been playing defense against her and probably trying to hurt her. That was the most boring game I have ever seen in my life, and I had never seen so many air balls. But as the All-Star game, this past weekend, due to her groin injury, but the Indiana Fever Guard still had a lot of fun hosting the event. Yeah, a lot of fun hosting the event and hanging out with a lot of the New York Liberty. That is something that I don't think anybody wants to take into consideration that she might be looking to move. So the next thing too is that her presence was felt more in Indianapolis, including a social media where she didn't hold back from taking a shot at a rival and also making a smart recruiting pitch to a star player who will soon be the free agent. So who did she take a thing at? Caitlin Clark roasted Kelsey Plum. If you didn't see that clip yesterday that came out where Kelsey Plum was trying to throw Caitlin Clark on the bus, say, I'm just trying to make it just light the mood. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You're being a total B. Let's just be honest about it. You were being a witch about that. There's no lost love. You want all the star power. You don't have the ability to be the star or stand up and be a role model like Caitlin Clark. Let's just be honest. You're not. She had a more powerful message for the New York Liberty Guard. Sabrina, the four All-Star and three-time All-Star WNBA selection, will become a unregistered free agent this off-season after the All-Star game. Post a photograph on Instagram of her sitting with Clark in the locker room, which serves as a fever as it does during the season. Clark commented on the post saying, "Look real natural in that locker room." So I mean, you're seeing where she comes in and she does this post, which I don't blame her. Clark getting started early on recruiting, which she should. I mean, you could definitely tell that that they were using her as a coach. That there's a coach that recognizes her talent. Not only do they recognize her talent, but they actually put her in a coaching position in the All-Star game. Again, certain people are recognizing the star power and the pull that Caitlin has and the mind that Caitlin has. But the problem is other people are jealous by that. I guarantee you wouldn't seen Kelsey Plum being called in as a coach. So it sits here, says the fourth All-Star appearance in the books. Nothing short of grateful. Clark looking real natural in that locker room. So here is the image that we are looking at that comes from X. So right here is the image coming in the locker room. This was on Caitlin's report. And as you're seeing here, getting ready for the game. Yeah, I mean, you're not seeing any, that god awful shirt that's being worn that they wore that day. And I really think that was tasteless in doing that, to be honest. So you're seeing this right here. Um, and then the comment, but look, it doesn't matter what Caitlin does. There's certain players that are going to take jabs. There's going to be certain players that are going to attack her. There's going to be certain players on the court that's going to come and try and hurt her physically because they can't keep up with her any old way. This is the I I know that a lot of the players are asking for money and they're talking about doing a lockout, but you're talking about Kelsey Plum says she's talking about unit being brought into unity. Everybody's coming together in unity. But let's be honest, with that comment that she made, there was no unity at all that was being said in that jab at Clark, other than just being completely a butthole. Just the end of the story. That's how it is. That's how I see it. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.